internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over SWIFT one day?
Well, or again, I think the U.S. screwed up here on crypto and blockchain policy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode 24 Hours Script. Let's get right into today's video. As you guys heard that intro, the SEC just ruined crypto in the United States. But that's all designed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. We're going to get into that full clip by Chris Larson in a moment. But first, we got to get over to the important news. Warren Buffett, BlackRock, Vanguard, all indirectly working with Ripple, aka leveraging Ripple. This is going to completely blow your mind. Are you guys ready for this? Let's get right into it. Yoshitaka Kitao, the CEO, the chairman of SBI Group, tweeted this out yesterday. International money transfer service using Ripple's money transfer solution, utilizing XRP, he makes that very clear, will be gradually expanded to the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. SBI Remit, SBI VC Trade, SBI Ripple Asia. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to get absolutely massive. Buckle in your seats. Okay, you ready for this? So here we have the SBI Holdings Inc. Okay, and I don't know what happened here. It looks like my screen just vanished. And here we have the chairman, the CEO since 2003. So this is Yoshitaka Kitao. We just went over his tweet. And if we go down, we have Vanguard, BlackRock invested into SBI. We have Sumitomo Financial Group as well here. Keep in mind, Ripple's big in Japan. Okay, if you're new to this, crypto sector and the Ripple community, Ripple is massive in Japan. So going back to an article back from 2017, Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation and Japan Post Bank joined SBI Asia Banking Consortium. Wow. So here we have this corporation owning 9.9%. Okay, all working together. Okay, they're all working together in this. They're all going to benefit off this. Vanguard knows this. BlackRock knows this. And even Warren Buffett knows this because he started increasing and doubling down. Warren Buffett doubles down on Japan, increasing stake in 5 trading firms. And one of those was Sumitomo right here, okay? So they all know what's coming down. They all know the backbone of the financial infrastructure is going to get changed. And the technology is going to be very valuable. Now, let's get into this CBDC panel that's taking place, this conference. It's happening in Istanbul. Just pretty much in just less than 2 weeks, and take a look at these just take a look at the group, and all words can't describe what's going on here. Okay, are you guys ready for this? So here we have the agenda. It's a 3-day event, and just look at this panel right here. We have Banque de France, we have the World Economic Forum, we have Bank of Israel, we have Ripple. Are you guys seeing this? It gets Look at this. And then we have the IMF sitting with R3, Bank of Canada, Standard Chartered Bank, the Digital Euro Association. They're all working with Ripple, ladies and gentlemen, directly or indirectly. I'm going to show you. We already know this. This is facts. In a moment, we'll get into it. We have R3 talking about liquidity pools with Corda. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button. This is crazy. And then we have the Digital Euro Association, which we know Ripple is a member of. They're top gold member at the Digital Euro Association. And if you guys remember MTech, remember a long time ago we talked about the digital dollar project, and I said MTech and Ripple are all together, but at the end of the day, they're all going to be working together, directly or indirectly, regardless of what kind of technology they provide, because Ripple is like the OG in this sector when it comes to CBDCs and when it comes to technology, onboarding, having the right people in their team. They just have so much experience. So they're the true leaders in this sector when it comes to CBDCs, cross-border payments, and settlements. So this panel that's taking place with all these individuals, R3, Ripple, MTech, we're Stellar Foundation, not here. Okay, not trying to, Stellar's going to do well, but I'm just saying XRP is just on a completely different level. Like, we know they're working with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. We know they're working with Bank of Israel. We know they're the front runners of CBDCs. And we have these panels happening like Bank de France, we know, are pro XRP. We got the World Economic Forum, R3, Bank of Canada, Deutsche Bundesbank. Like, this is some big stuff, ladies and gentlemen, that's taking place right now. And the best part about this is your average individual is not going to be tuning in to be watching this video of me going over a conference that's taking place on September 12th to the 14th and speculating stuff, right? This is not speculation. This is just connecting the dots and following what these individuals are doing and who's all working together behind the scenes. This is not even the full picture here. There's so many untold events that take place that we don't even know about. But to this date, you guys know we've been covering R3, Corda, and Ripple, and well, they're all together at the CBDC conference. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take a listen to what Chris Larson said here. Okay, very powerful statement. Like, the SEC it means nothing when Ripple has individuals behind them like the IMF, the WEF, the big banks all across the board. It really means nothing. So take a listen to what Chris Larson said here. We're living in a once in a lifetime opportunity, and things are going to be extremely bullish for every XRP holder out there. So take a listen to what Chris Larson says here, and we're going to finish off the video with Chris.
Unfortunately, this administration made a really bad call.
At the city level or at the federal level?
At the federal level. They pretty much killed San Francisco from being what it was, the blockchain capital of the world. We owned it, and we don't anymore because the Biden administration, for whatever reason, decided they want to push this industry offshore. And so it's London, Singapore, Dubai that really are the global capitals of blockchain. That's unfortunate. Maybe our vacancy rate would be half of what it is here in San Francisco. It's 30%. It might have been 15% if we still were the global blockchain capital of the world. So that was a missed opportunity. It's really unfortunate. It hurt the city.
The latest with Ripple Labs action at the federal level is that you have objected to the SEC's request to appeal the original court ruling, which was a positive for Ripple in the sense that it found the cryptocurrency XRP was not a security when it was sold to the public. Could you just explain what the latest is with that legal dispute? Well,
I think the bottom line is the SEC lost on everything that was important to them and important in regulation of the industry. The case still continues. There's appeal processes that everybody has the right to do. But we think that this is really groundbreaking. This is the law of the land. And it is actually quite good news, I think, I think the U.S. screwed up here on crypto and blockchain policy. This is the beginning now, through the courts, unfortunately, instead of through regulators, to get that clarity and get us back in the game.
Well, there's kind of both happening in parallel. There's your situation with the SEC. Think about the applications pending for Bitcoin spot ETF. Gary Gensler and the SEC have both decisions to make on applications and fights that they are not willing to pick. How has that reflected on Gary Gensler, to your mind, as lead of that?
Well, you bring up a great point. You saw in the latest challenge on the ETF, the Bitcoin ETF. Again, SEC lost, but not only that, the judge really admonished the SEC, really called them out in a way that you don't really see very often. I think it's just more proof that Gary Gensler's decision of sort of engaging this regulation by enforcement, rather than getting clear laws, he knows they're not clear. He just likes that lack of clarity. so that he can go after anybody and make up the rules as he goes along through bullying. And that's not the American way. This should be at Congress. We should have clear rules from the legislatures, not through these sort of unelected, power-hungry, and really misplaced decision makers that you see in Gary Gensler.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.